2006, NAPTIP says APC ADC members defect to PDP in Quora. In Quora, NUJ flags 5 days digital training for members. On the foreign scene, UN chief condemns military takeover in Guinea, demands Conde's release. South Africa's President Zuma granted medical parole. In sport, Tokyo 2020 Paralympics, Nigeria emerged fourth in Africa. Join us for these and many more stories when we return from this short time out. You're listening to The World Today on Royal FM 95.1 Ilorin. Please stay with us.
You make me smile, oh. You brighten my lifted iced tea. Sunshine in the battle, oh. In every lifted iced tea. No be like you, oh. You keep me refreshed, lifted iced tea. I can't deny my sunshine drink. Lifted iced tea. Oh, yeah, show me your shine, oh. Come make me try better life, baby. Mommy and daddy and everybody, show me your bottle, Joe. Chop better life with sunshine in a bottle with the refreshingly delicious Lipton iced tea. Available in peach and lemon flavors. Lipton iced tea. Lipton iced tea. Deliciously refreshing.
ShopRite's more low price birthday is now on, and we're giving you more savings so you can fill your trolley with everything you need. Buy 11 Coke Fanta Sprite 330ml cans at 949 naira 99 kobo and get one free, and Nestle 450 gram Golden Morn at 799 naira 99 kobo. Don't miss our more low price birthday, valid till the 8th of September 2021. ShopRite, low prices you can trust always.
Yay! My prepaid meter has entered red. My money has finished.
Babe, calm down now. Why are you switching off everything now?
With the rising cost of food and every other thing, it is only wise to manage my electricity consumption. And you know what freezers consume.
You better switch to the smart way with higher thermocool inverter freezers. The 50% electricity saver.
Really? 50%?
Yes, so 50%. So you don't have to switch off your appliances, especially your freezer.
Switch off from a life of stress. Switch to higher thermocool inverter freezer and enjoy 50% electricity saving. Find me low electricity bills. Thermocool, always there for you.
And you're welcome back from that short time out. Now to the stories in details. Northern Governors Wives Forum has said the region cannot continue with the continued closure of schools of abduction of pupils as the children must go to school. They maintain that continued shutting down schools over bandits attacks cannot be sustained and must be seen as just a short-time measure. The chairperson of the forum and wife of the Kaduna State Governor, Hadizat Erufai, who spoke during a media parley with selected journalists in Abuja, tasked the government to defeat the bandits once and for all. Vice chairperson of the forum and wife of the Kwara State Governor, Oluwaseun Abdulrazak, said the forum will also be tackling gender-based violence and drug abuse in the 19 northern states. Northern governors' wives decry abduction of pupils, closure of schools. Meanwhile, the Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, SERAP, has called on the International Criminal Court, ICC, to investigate the growing cases of abduction of students in several parts of northern Nigeria, closure of schools, and the persistent failure of the Nigerian authorities at both federal and state levels to end the abduction. SERAP asked the court to recognize abduction and the failure by the Nigerian authorities to provide safe and enabling learning environment as crimes against humanity within the jurisdiction of the ICC. Declare abduction of students a crime against humanity, SERAP tells ICC. The Afenifere Renewal Group, ARG, on Sunday warned the Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria, MACBAN, against the deliberate misrepresentation of the indigenous demography of Yoruba land, saying there is no Fulani settlement in any part of the southwest Nigeria that fits the dictionary definition of Indigenous. The Secretary General of MACBAN, Usman Baba Ngizema, was quoted to have, during a live TV interview, said in Ondo and most of the southern states, we have indigenous pastoralists whose fathers were brought up in those states, and those who are there today were also brought up there. So if you ask them to go, they wouldn't know where to go because they know the state as their own state. But reacting to MACBAN, the ARG, in a statement by its public secretary, Kunle Famaria, said there is no Fulani man or woman living in any part of southwest Nigeria that can own the ancestral history of the community as his or her family's history. The deliberate use of words that confound the Fulani people as status that is not theirs constitute a security threat and also reveals MACBAN's subterfuge plan to grab and claim ancestral land for its members through inappropriate means. No indigenous Fulani in Yoruba land, ARG wants MACBAN. Presidency on Sunday listed several jinx broken by the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari. It said a giant-sized jinx was broken recently when the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, NNPC, announced the first net profit in the 44-year history of the organization. A statement issued by Femi Adesina, presidential spokesman, said under Buhari the petroleum industry bill was signed into law in 2021 after almost 2 decades in the work. Also among the listed achievement, launching of the first and largest social investment program in Africa, restoration of the federal budget to a January to December cycle, and the Treasury single account TSA started in 2012. Facts don't lie. Presidency list jinx is broken by Buhari. The Chief Justice of Nigeria, CJN Justice Tanko Mohammed, will on Monday query the 6 chief judges he summoned to an emergency meeting over conflicting court orders that emanated from their judicial divisions within the last 1 month. The top source in office of the CJN disclosed that the meeting will hold in camera. Already, the CJN has demanded for the records of proceedings in all the suit from which all the conflicting export orders emanated, a source also added. Over 20 million children are out of school and into drugs across the country. The former deputy governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Dr. Obadiah Melafia, has raised the alarm. Melafia said that 80% of the figures in Kano State alone, adding that the situation in the northern part of the country is getting out of hand. This development, economists raised the alarm during a symposium organized by Forum for Good Governance of the Towards Revival for All Nations at the Reconciliation House in Akure, the Ondo State capital. Also, the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, NAPTIP, says it has rescued 1,758 victims of child trafficking and abuse in the Southeast Zone since the inception of the agency in 2006. A zonal commander of NAPTIP, Barrister Nika Ajay in Umahia, said the law stipulates a minimum of 6 months imprisonment and not less than 2 million naira fine for any parent who gives out a child below the age of 12 as a house help. Over 1,758 victims rescued in Southeast since 2006, NAPTIP prevails. No fewer than 700 members of the ruling All Progressives Congress and the African Democratic Congress across wards in the Ireport and local government area of Kwara State Saturday defected to the opposition People's Democratic Party, the PDP. The defectors who cut across all the wards in Ireport and local government claim to belong to Lai Mohammed and Honorable Rahim Olawi groups in the ruling APC government. Welcoming the DMPs at the ceremony in Umaron, headquarters of the council, a former member of the House of Representatives, Honorable Benga Makonjola, said that the people had joined the PDP due to a lack of trust and integrity in the leadership of the former parties, coupled with continuous internal crisis. The Kwara State government has warned that any contractor who fails to meet project specifications and quality in ongoing UBEC superb jobs risk revocation of their contracts and possible blacklist. The chairman of the Kwara State Universal Basic Education, superb, Professor Shehu Rahim, read the Route Act as various rehabilitation works ongoing across 600 schools in Kwara State. According to Professor Shehu Rahim, who was speaking in Urubabin Village, Kama local government area of Kwara State, during the inspection of the ongoing UBEC superb intervention projects for 2014-2019, said the board would not hesitate to apply appropriate punitive measures against any contractor who fails to comply with specifications of the projects. A 5-day training on digital marketing organized for members of the Kwara State Council of Nigerian Union of Journalists (NUJ) has been flagged off in Ilorin, the state capital. The training is an instance of the Kwara NUJ in collaboration with Mohammed Ajia Ibrahim Foundation. Founder and the Chief Executive Officer of the May Foundation, Alhaji Mohammed Ibrahim Ajia, who declared the event open at the NUJ press conference off a road, GRA Ilorin yesterday, said the training is in fulfillment of his foundation's promise to support professionalism and capacity building for media practitioners. In his welcome address, the chairman, Kwara State Council of the NUJ, Abdul Latif and Larry Ahmed, said the training is expected to expose, broaden, and widen the horizons of members, ardent that it will also chart a new way for them to use inner resources and intellectual acumen to grow intellectualism and be financially stable. A Kwara NUJ flags off 5 days digital training for members. A UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres condemned Sunday's apparent coup in Guinea and urged also Pushti's who said they had seized power to release the country's detained president and personally followed the situation in Guinea very closely. He said, I strongly condemn any takeover of the government by force of the gun and call for the immediate release of President Alpha Conde. Guterres also tweeted. UN chief condemns military takeover in Guinea, demands Conde's release. South Africa's former president Jacob Zuma, jailed for 15 months in July for contempt of court after snubbing graft investigators, was placed on medical parole on Sunday, just 2 months into his term. Prison authorities announced Zuma, who is 79, has been hospitalized since August 6th at a health facility outside the prison, where he had been incarcerated for ignoring a court order to testify before a judicial panel probing corruption during his 9-year tenure. In the world of sport, Team Nigeria finished in 33rd position with the medal table of the Tokyo 2020 Paralympics Games and 4th in Africa. The country's athlete won 10 medals, 4 gold, a silver, and 5 bronze at the just concluded competition. Nigeria placed 4th behind Tunisia, Algeria, and Morocco. And that's where we draw the curtains on today's edition of The World Today on Broad FM 95.1 Ilorin. It was compiled and edited by Taiwo Adedinron. For advert details, kindly call ourselves and Marketing Office of the numbers 0810-8501-372 or 0810-8501-373. Join us tomorrow for a better and a more exciting package. My name is Babajide Oluwaseun. Wishing you a wonderful day and a great week ahead. Good morning to you. You're listening to Roll FM 95.1 Ilorin.